Okay, right, so when we are ready, we're going to start with our shoes and AFOs on, which hopefully you've all got ready. And we are going to start with walking through the Enchanted Forest, okay? So we're going to do lots of sightseeing on this walk. We're going to stand up, and if you use your K-walker normally, or tripod sticks, then you're going to have these. If mum and dad are helping, try to support at the pelvis if you can, or if you want a super challenge, you can hold with hands instead and try to hold your child's hands at their waist height and not any higher than this. We don't want your child doing this or this. We want your child leaning down through your hands. Okay. We're going to go on a walk. Make sure you've got lots of room in front of you, and we're going to see if we can be a little bit quiet just in case, because we don't know what is in this forest, okay? So we're going to do a heel-toe pattern and really quiet, and all together we're going to do 4 steps, and then we're going to stop and see what we can see. Okay, so squeeze that bottom in first and squeeze those knees in and try and stand up nice and straight, really tall. We want to see all through all of these really tall trees. So keep squeezing that bottom in, and we're going to step with heel, toe all together. We're going to do 4. So 1, 2, remember, be nice and quiet. Try not to stamp those feet. 3 and 4. Well done. Good job, everyone. Right. Hello, Poppy and Florence. And hello, Ben. Hello, Olivia and Sarah. Nice to see you again. Okay, now we've stopped and we're standing in the forest, and we want to have a look all around us, okay? So we're going to keep your legs nice and straight, and we're going to keep your hips still, and we're going to twist to have a look either side of us, and you want that twisting to come from your trunk and not from your legs. So we're not doing this, we are doing this, okay? So we're going to all together have a look to our right, see how far you can go. What can we see in this forest? Is it scary or is it exciting? I don't know. And slowly back to the front, and all together we're going to move from our trunk, keeping our hips still, all the way around to the left, having a good old look around. You might be able to see what else I've got now. And back to the middle. And now we're going to see, we want to look high and low. So we're going to all have a look up high, lifting our neck up. What can we see here? And then all together, we're going to bend our knees. So in a minute, don't do it yet, we're going to keep our back straight and see if we can squat down a little bit. We're going to hold it for 5 while we have a look, and then we're going to squat back up to the start, okay? So mum and dad, help your child bend at their knees. And you can use a dining chair on the side if you need to hold on to, and hold 1 hand on your tripod stick, or 2 if you need to. Hello, Joshua and Edith. Nice to have you with us today. And all together, we are going to bend from your knees. Make sure you have a wide base of support. So we're going to bend from your knees and keeping that back up nice and straight. And we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and squeeze those legs and come back up again. Wow, really good job, everyone. That's hard work. Hello from Hallie and Mummy. Okay, right. Now we're going to do another 4 steps all together and see where we're going to come to next in this enchanted forest. So start with a wide base of support, and remember, we've got to be quiet because we don't know who is in here. So keep those feet nice and quiet, no stamping, and we're going to do a heel toe gait, okay? So all together, 1 heel toe, and 2 heel toe, and 3 heel toe, and 4 heel toe. And hello, Max and Mummy, nice to have you with us. Okay, now when we're stopped here, we're going to have your feet wide apart, and we're going to do the twisting again. So we're going to keep still from your legs and your hips. Mum and Dad can help, and you're going to twist all the way to the right and to the left from your spine, from your trunk only, okay? So we're not turning your whole body, we are just going to turn your spine, and this is really good for your tummy muscles, okay? Now I want you all to do that together, and I'm going to see if I can do anything about this lighting because I feel like I'm really dark. Okay, so everyone stand still and do those twists, and I'm going to be back in about 10 seconds. Maybe I'll just change the angle of the laptop. Right, how are you getting on with that one? I hope you're doing well. Right, I'm just going to try lifting these blinds up and see if that makes a difference. Okay. Hello, Max and Mummy. Right. I don't know if this is going to make a difference or not, but you can hear me either way. Okay, so we've all done our looking to the right and the left, and now again we're going to look up and have a look what we can see up in the Enchanted Forest. So we're going to bring your head up and back to the middle, and now we're going to have a look down low again, see if we can find anything new here. So standing with your feet in a wide base of support. We're going to try and, that's better, try and stand in the light. So feet wide apart, hip width apart, toes pointing slightly outwards for better stability. Keeping our back nice and straight and bending from our knees. Mum and Dad might have to help you bend from your knees. And we're going to come down just as low as you can in a minute, and we're going to hold it for 5. Okay, so all together, back nice and straight, bending down at your knees, and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and squeeze those legs in and come back up again. Well done. Really, really good work, everyone. Right, now we're going to do our last little bit of exploring through this forest, and this time we're going to do 10 steps all together. And we've got Rose joined us. That's my mum. Hello, Mum. And we're going to do 10 steps. So I'm going to bring B back here, and remember we've got to be really, really nice and quiet and heel toe because we don't know what is in this forest. Okay, so last bit of exploring, we're going to do 10 steps all together. Remember, heel toe, okay? So quietly, I'm going to walk in the sun so you might be able to see me. Heel toe, 1, 2, remember, nice and quiet. 3, and squeeze that bottom in, squeeze those knees in. 4, 5, heel toe, really quiet. 6, nearly there. 7, heel toe. 8, heel toe. 9, and last one, 10. Well done, good work. Right, now we're all going to stand still again, and we're going to do our last bit of looking around. So Mum and Dad holding from hips, making sure wide base of support with your legs, making sure that hips and legs stay still, and we're going to twist all together to our right from our trunk. Have a look around, see what's there. Wow, I can see some rabbits. And we're going to twist and come around again to the front. Well done. And then all together, we're going to come to the other side. So coming from your trunk, keep those hips and those legs nice and still. Have a look. Very good. And slowly back to the middle again. Excellent. And now all together, we're going to have a look up again. So with our heads looking up. See if we can see anything up there. Well, I think it's safe. I think we've explored the whole forest now. And last thing we're going to do is just have a look down low. So again, Mum and Dad helping from hips. Bend those knees. And we're going to come all the way down together. Ready, steady, and bending from your knees. Have a look. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and squeeze those knees in and come back up. Well done, everyone. Really, really good job. Okay, right, the next thing you need to do, keeping your shoes and AFOs on, is sit on your therapy bench or on your box. If you don't have a stool or anything, sit on a dining chair and have something under your feet so that your feet are supported on something, and sit forwards a bit, so not leaning on the back. Okay, so I'm going to give you all a little bit of time to do that. See if I can move into the sun so you can see us a bit better. That's better. Right, well done, really good job. We're going to have a little look. Hello, Phoebe and Mummy. Hello, Amelie and Safi. Okay, so I'm going to give you a bit more time. So sitting down, shoes and AFOs on, and feet flat on the floor or on a box. Now, when your child is sitting, try and get your feet wide apart, so hip width apart for that nice base of support, and toes pointing slightly outwards if you're still a little bit unstable. Now I'll give you all a little bit more time. Now, while you are getting in position, I'm going to explain the next thing that we're doing. So we have come across a big tornado, and we're going to be doing lots and lots of moving for our core strength while we're in sitting. Okay, so I'm just going to show you myself for a minute because I can't fit behind. Need to make sure we're in the sun. And we are going to be moving our trunk and keeping our legs and our hips nice and still, and seeing if we can move our trunk side to side in this windy tornado. Okay, so when you're sitting down, feet on the floor, and mum and dad, you can help by supporting at feet or knees or thighs, and try to get your child to sit up themselves from up here. And if they need a little bit more support, then support from the hips here or slightly higher, okay? But try to get your support as low as you can, and if you can at the knees or at the feet is brilliant. I'm going to see if I can come in this sun. I apologise about this lighting today, guys. It's not the best, is it? Okay, there we go. So we're going to, mum and dad, help support from the legs and the hips, and keeping our hips still, we're going to be moving around in this windy tornado. So all together, we're going to come from our trunk. Oh, we're getting blown around in the wind, side to side. Wow, windy. And all together, we're going to do 5 more. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work, everyone. That's really good for your side muscles. And now again, it's still windy. Tornado is still here. We're going to do some twisty movements instead. So again, keeping hips still, we're going to twist to the right and to the left in the wind. Wow, windy tornado. I hope nobody blows away. Very good. Good work, everyone. Okay, excellent. And now we're going to see if we can do it with our arms. It's still blowing us around, so we're going to come up with our arms. 1 arm at a time is fine if you need 1 arm to help you sit, or if you want a super challenge, you can use 2 arms. So we're going to come up. That's it. And again, keeping those hips still and bringing your arms up, blowing around in that wind. There we go. Really good job, everyone. And all together, we're going to do 5. So 2 hands if you can. Otherwise, 1 hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nearly there. 5. Wow, good work, everyone. Right, this tornado is going on for too long, so we are going to try and stop this tornado, okay? So we need to stand up in a minute when we're all ready and stop this tornado together. Okay, now mum and dad, you can either sit behind your child or you can just crouch behind them if they're on a bench in high kneeling. Keep your back straight. You want to help your child keep their feet still. So if you need to put your feet on top of theirs, that's a good way to do it. So I'm going to have my feet on top like this, and that helps stabilize your child. So feet wide apart, toes slightly pointing outwards for a big base of support, and help your child by keeping their feet still. And we are going to stand up, and with our hands we're going to go stop. We're going to stop this tornado, okay? So mum and dad, you're going to help your child if they need help, coming forwards, bringing your nose over your toes and your hips forward, and we're going to stand up and go stop with our hands, stop that tornado, and we're going to sit down, okay? So all together we're going to do that up together, okay? So we're going to bend forwards from your hips, and mum and dad helping you come forwards, nose over toes, and stand up and stop. Stop tornado, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly try and sit down. Try and lower yourself down without slamming down on the bench. Wow, good work everyone. Right, unfortunately that did not stop the tornado, but it did help it a little bit. It's a little bit better now, but we need to come up again and see if we can stop it. Okay, so all together we're going to bend forwards from your hips, and mum and dad help, come forwards, nose over toes, squeeze through those hips and those knees, and up into standing, and stop. Hold it. We're going to hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly, slowly, slowly come down. Wow, really good work. That's really hard. Well done, everyone. Good job. And we've really, really helped this tornado. It's much, much slower now, but it's still here, okay? So we're going to have to do it again. Now this time, if you can, we're going to start staying stop from when we're sitting down, okay? So no hands pushing to come up. See if you can do a stop right from the start, and see if you can come up into standing from squeezing just your legs. Now if that's a bit tricky, don't worry. Try and use one hand to push up from, or if you need 2 hands to push up from, that's absolutely fine, okay? So every child is different, and whichever one you need to do is fine. So all together, and this time we're going to hold it for 10 at the top. See if we can help it that way. So we're going to bend forward from your hips all together, nose over toes, bringing those hands out to say stop now before we stand up. Mum and dad, bringing forward with your pelvis and up into standing. Very good. Squeeze those knees and those hips. And ready. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And slowly, 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 slowly come down into sitting. Wow, really good job. That's such hard work. Oh, I don't know if your legs are tired now, but I won't be surprised if they are, because we've done loads of work. Now we are this close to stopping that tornado, but I think we might need a couple more pushes. So maybe this time we can shout stop all together as well. Okay, so when you're ready, all together we're going to come up again, and if you can hold your hands out and say stop from now, then that's great. If you need 1 hand to push up, that's fine, or 2 hands, that's fine as well. But otherwise we're going to go all together, stop, and bend forwards from your hips. Mum and dad helping come up with your hips, nose over toes, squeeze with those knees and those hips, and up into standing, and stop. Everyone, we're going to count to 10 and then shout stop all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and stop. And slowly, 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 slowly back down again. Wow, good job everyone. Oh, I'm super tired. I don't know about you guys. And there are tiny, tiny, tiny little bit more waves from this tornado, okay? So we're going to do one more, last one, give it everything you have, and we're going to come up, okay? So not yet, have another little rest, because I'm sure you're all very, very tired. And we're going to rest, keep resting for a minute. And this time we're all going to come up into standing and we're going to do one last push. So again, if you can get your hands out before you stand up, that's brilliant. We're going to bend forward from your hips and we're going to come up and hold it for 10 again and all shout stop all together, okay? So when we're ready, we're going to bend forward from your hips. There we go, and start bringing your arms up to say stop if you can. Nose over toes, squeeze through those hips and those knees, and up into standing. Last one, hold it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop! Stop, stop, stop! And slowly, slowly, slowly come down into sitting and rest. Well done, we've stopped the tornado. Really, really good work. Wow, amazing. Right, now everyone just have a rest while I tell you what we're going to do next. You're going to come off of the bench and onto the floor, and we need your shoes and AFOs off and your gaiters on if you have them. And if not, that's fine, but we're going to be sitting with our legs out against a wall or a sofa or a footstool with our gaiters on, okay? So shoes off, gaiters on, sitting on the floor up against something. So I'm going to give you all a little bit of time to do that while I see if I can get us in the right position. There we go. Have a little look. Loving the tornado. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it's finished now though, because that was really hard work. All right, so gaiters on if you have them. If not, then shoes off and sitting against something. There we go. Good work, everyone. This is a tiring session today, but you're all doing really, really well. Excellent work. Right, so Mum and Dad, if you're not ready yet, don't worry, that's fine. I'm just going to be telling us what we're doing. So the next thing, we are in our boat. We've now got to the boat in the river and we're going to be rowing our boat. Okay, so children need to be sitting with your bottom right the way back against the wall or the cushion or the sofa, and your knees as straight as you can. Don't worry if your knees don't get all the way straight, but the main thing is your toes need to be pointing up towards the ceiling. Okay, so not out like that and not in either. You want your toes pointing upwards. And if you can't feel a stretch and your knees are all the way straight, then Mum or Dad can put a rolled up towel or a cushion just in the small of your back. Make sure you keep that back nice and straight though, and keep your bottom right the way back against the sofa. So I'm going to give you a bit more time just to get in the right position. And don't you worry if your knees don't go straight. So if your knees are a little bit bent, that's fine. You just want to feel a stretch under your hamstrings. And we are in a wavy, wavy river, and we're going to be doing some rowing. Okay. Right, so I think we're probably all ready now. So we're going to be leaning forward with our rowing oars. So rowing is this action here. So 2 arms together and forwards. And we want to be bending from our hips. So try not to slouch like this. Try and lean forwards from your hips. And that will make our boat go really, really fast because we're going to be using our super strong ab muscles, okay? Now, when you lean forward, you should feel a little bit of a stretch on your hamstrings as well, and then these should get nice and warm as we go along. So all together we're going to be doing some rowing, so bring your arms up with your oars, and we're going to be bending from your hips and rowing forwards and bend from those hips, and all together we're going to do 10 rows. So 1, 2, bend forward from those hips, 3, 4, 5, and this time try and get a little bit further if you can, and if you can straighten your knees a little bit more, that would be really good as well, because your hamstrings might be a bit warmed up now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good work. Right, hopefully your hamstrings are feeling nice and warm now. So again, if you can straighten those knees out a little bit more, that's great. Don't push into pain or past resistance or anything like that. And this time we need a little bit more tummy power, because these waves are a bit too big for us. So this time when we come forward, we're going to hold it for 5 seconds, and then we're going to come back up again to get those rows, those oars deep in the water, and get us going a little bit faster, because we're not quite on the land yet. Okay, so this time we're going to be bending forwards from your hips and all together holding for 5. Okay, so we're going to go ready and bending from the hips and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back up again. Well done. And forwards, bending from those hips, and get those oars in the water. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up again. Really, really good job. We're definitely making some progress, rowing towards that land. And again, bend forward from your hips, oars in the water. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up again. Excellent work, everyone. We've got 2 more, I think, and then we might be on the land. So bend forward from your hips, those oars in the water. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very, very good. And 1 more. Hold it for 5. So bend forward from your hips and oars in the water. We're going to hold it for 10 this time. Big last stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back up again. Well done. Really, really good job. Hopefully your hamstrings are feeling nice and warm now. Now, unfortunately, we didn't quite make it to the land, and we've fallen in the water. So we're just going to have to swim the last bit. But because you're all super, super strong, I'm sure that's not going to be a problem for us. So keeping our gaiters on, mum or dad, if you can help your child, come into lying first, and then we're going to roll over and onto our tummy to swim the last little bit. And if your child usually lies on a wedge, then you can use the wedge for this. If they normally lie on the floor, that's fine. Or if you use a rolled up towel or a cushion, then use this instead. If you don't know what to do for your child, you haven't done this before, then you can just lie on the floor and lean up through your elbows. Okay, so I'm just going to give you all a little bit of time to get into that position. Well done, everyone. Excellent job. Right, are we all ready to swim the last little bit? We're going to swim to land. So for this swimming, the first thing we're going to do is on our tummies, I'm going to turn you around that way. On our tummies, we're going to be leaning through our elbows. Okay, so shoulders and elbows at a 90-degree angle. And we're going to be lifting up one arm and try to lift up your back and squeeze those shoulder blades in together. We're going to be doing some front crawl swimming. See if we can do that last bit towards land. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. So we're going to squeeze the shoulder blade in, bring that arm up, and bring it back down and lean through your elbow again. And this is really good for our back muscles that help us stand up nice and straight. Okay, so all together we're going to see if we can do 10, and I think that might get us to land. Let's see. Okay, so ready? We're going to lift up your right arm, squeeze those shoulder blades in, bring that arm forward and down. Well done. And the other arm, 2, squeeze those shoulder blades in, bring it forwards and down. Well done. Really good job. We're getting further. And the other one, squeeze the shoulder blades in and bring it down. Excellent. And the other one, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those shoulder blades. Bring it down. Wow, excellent swimming, everyone. Really, really good work. And the other side, up, squeeze those shoulder blades and down. And the other one, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those shoulder blades and down again. And we've got 4 more. Keep it going. Right, squeeze shoulder blades, and left, squeeze the shoulder blades. Very good. And the right one again, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And the left one again, last one, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Wow, good work. We are so close to the shore, but I think we just need to do a little bit more swimming. So this time we're going to see if we can do the breaststroke. So you can either have your hands on the floor and bring them round to the side, squeezing with your shoulder blades, or if you want a super, super, super tricky challenge, you can try and bring both of your hands up off the floor and hold it and then bring them back down again. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you both. So we're going to have 2 hands in front and bring them round to the side, squeezing those shoulder blades and leaning through our arms again. We're going to do 10 all together, or if you're doing the other ones, you're going to start with your arms out. You're going to squeeze in and bring up your head and your back and down again. Okay, so we've got 2 options there. And all together, we're going to see if we can do 10, and I'm sure that is going to get us to the shore. Ready, steady, arms forward and out to the side, squeezing those shoulder blades in and up. That's 1 really good job. We're getting far, and squeeze those shoulder blades in, arms out to the side and up. That's 2. Well done, everyone. And if you're doing the other one, you've got arms in front, ready, and bring up your arms and your head. Very good. And back again. That's 3. We're so nearly there, everyone. Keep it going. And arms all the way out to the side, squeezing those shoulder blades in and up on your elbows. That's 4. Keep going. And up here and bringing those arms up. That's it. Hold it and back to your elbows. 5. So nearly there. And arms forward, bringing them round to the side, squeezing those shoulder blades. 6. And arms up together, hold it, hold it, hold it. And 7, well done. So nearly there. Arms out to the side and into the middle. And 8. 2 more, everyone. You can do this. We're so nearly there. Arms together, out to the side. 9. And we've got 1 more. We're going to see if we can hold this one for 5. So if you're having your hands up, we're going to hold this for 5. Or we're going to do this really, really slowly for 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. And we're there. We made it to land. Excellent job, everyone. That's really, really good. Okay, now we've got 1 more exercise, and this one is to give us all a big round of applause because we've done a really good job. So you're going to leave your gaiters on, and you're going to lie back on either your wedge, if you've got a wedge. So you're going to have your bottom not on the wedge, and you're going to lie back on the wedge, or you can make a wedge with cushions, or you can just use 1 or 2 cushions. So we're going to make a stacked up wedge here with our cushions. Gaiters on still, and we're going to lie back on the wedge, bottom on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of time to get into that position. Okay. Wow, you're all doing so well. We managed to row and swim. Okay, now, if any of you need a bit more time, that's fine. I'm just going to be explaining what we're doing next. In fact, I'm going to turn around, otherwise I might be blocking. Wow, I'm loving the sun today, but it is slightly getting in the way, and I hope you can all see me. Right, so when your child is on the wedge, you are going to be helping them to stay still at their legs and their thighs, and all of this is going to be staying still, and their hips. And then children, we're going to see if we can squeeze those tummy muscles in and bend and come up off of the cushions. Okay, now see if you can do it with your arms folded or your arms holding each other. Squeeze that tummy up and come up as far as you can. And when we're at the top, we're all going to do a super loud round of applause to start with, okay? So holding all together, we're going to hold the legs still. Mum and Dad keeping your back straight. If your child needs a little bit of help, you can help your child at their shoulders to come up here, but try to get your child to cross their arms or bring their hands together and not to push up. Okay, so children, hands together or hands crossed or hands on your head if you want to, and Mum and Dad, legs nice and still, and if you need to, helping your child a little bit from their shoulders, okay? And all together, we're going to slowly come up, squeeze those tummy muscles in, coming up to the top, wow, and when you're there, we're going to give everyone a big round of applause, yay, excellent work. Really, really good, and slowly coming down, don't plonk down, try and go slowly, and relax, well done, really, really good. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is a big thumbs up, well done to everyone. So again, children, hands together, hands folded, hands on your head, Mum and Dad keeping legs still, helping from shoulders if you need to, and ready, steady, squeeze those tummy muscles in, squeeze, 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 come up into sitting, and big thumbs up, hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly, 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 slowly come down again. Wow, excellent work everyone, really, really good. I think we can do 3 more. What do you think? Have we got 3 more in us? I think we have. Right, so this time we're going to come up and we're going to do a big, big wave to say well done. Okay? So children, hands together, hands folded, Mum and Dad legs still, helping at the shoulders, squeezing those tummy muscles in all together, slowly, slowly, slowly come up. And when we're at the top, hands up, and we're going to do a big wave, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slowly, 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 slowly down. Wow, excellent work everyone, really, really good. We've got 2 more, and then we're all finished, and you can go and have a well-deserved rest, okay? 2 more, so this time we're going to come up and we're going to do a big hip hip hooray. Okay, so we're going to come up with our hands and go hip hip hooray. Okay, so children, arms folded, arms together, hands on your head. Mum and Dad supporting from the shoulders, keeping those legs still, ready, steady, squeeze that tummy in and come up all the way up and hold it. Hands, hip hip hooray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slowly, 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 slowly back down. Wow, well done. And we've got 1 more. And this time we're going to do a big wave goodbye with 2 hands together, side to side. Okay? So when we're ready, Mum and Dad, knees nice and still. Children, Arms folded, hands together or on your head. Last one, and we're going to count down from 10 this time and do a big wave goodbye, okay? So squeezing those tummy muscles in all the way up, arms up, waving, and hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Wow. Well done. What a fantastic job you all did. That was amazing. So really nice to have you all with us. And if you have any other favourite things, favourite books or favourite films or themes that you would like to do, then please let us know on our page, because we're going to be planning all of our ones for next week soon. And we do have a visitor. I want to say well done. Oh, we've got little Irby. Says, well done, everyone. You did a really good job. Can't really see him very well. Well done. Really good work, everyone. Bye-bye, and we'll see you again soon.